If you're a youth or junior cyclist in the UK, then you need to be taking your education really seriously. How many times you've heard young people being told that they're not going to achieve their dreams or their ambitions, and therefore they need to take school really, really seriously? Let's break that down for a moment. What we're actually doing there is we're saying to somebody who's motivated by something to actually not be motivated by that thing, and instead to try to be motivated by something that actually is not interesting to them. In that way, schoolwork is framed as something which is first of all not interesting, and secondly not necessary. When you frame education that way, you are already damaging the impact that education is going to have on that young person. What we do at the SGS Elite Junior Cycling Program is we have put together a program which enables young people to take their education as a way of developing their ability to further their career in cycling, whether that's in cycling as a rider or as a coach, or in something to do with performance or trade or sports development. It doesn't matter. Your ability to learn faster than your competitors is your most sustainable competitive advantage. The best riders in the world are learning every day. Every time they go out on the bike, every time they do a training ride, every time they do a race, they're learning. And if you're not learning, then you're not developing. And if you're not developing, then you're actually getting left behind by the opposition. As a bike rider, you can develop knowledge gained from the classroom, and you can import that knowledge into any aspect of your cycling performance. Because let's face it, being a better bike rider isn't just about training, it's also about what you do off the bike, how to recover, how to communicate, how to set goals, how to manage problems, how to deal with stress. These are all really, really important aspects of being a really good athlete. And if you limit your ability to learn these things, then you are limiting your ability to develop as a bike rider. So what is the SGS Elite Junior Cycling Program all about? Well, it started 3 years ago, actually just prior to the pandemic starting. And what we were trying to do is we were trying to put together a course which had the objective of enabling cyclists to be able to combine their training, their racing and their education simultaneously, so that they were focusing on all three at the same time. We developed a customized, purpose-built course, a BTEC Level 3 Diploma in Sports Coaching and Cycling Performance. And it was customized so that we could teach this course online and we could deliver a really, really good learning experience online remotely. For that reason, our program is open to junior riders aged 16 to 18 from anywhere in the UK. As well as the BTEC National Diploma in Sports Coaching and Cycling Performance, we are now also in partnership with British Cycling, and we are able to offer the Diploma in Sporting Excellence. This is also a level 3 qualification which actually carries 64 UCAS points. So alongside BTEC, it will also help you to get into university if that is the route you want to go into. If you are applying to do DICE, then you need to apply directly to British Cycling. Again, link in the comments below, and you will be able to register your interest in British Cycling, and they will be in touch with you as part of the Diploma in Sporting Excellence, but also as part of the SGS Elite Junior Cycling Program. We will be taking every single rider over the course of 2 years on a 2-week training camp to Tenerife. The objective there is to combine education with also learning about how to train and also learning to experience training at altitude. We've been out there earlier this year and we saw riders from Jumbo-Visma, DSM, Trek, UAE. There was lots going on out there, and the DICE riders were out there as well. So if you want to be part of the action, that's also something that you can do if you apply to DICE, or if you apply to SGS Elite Junior Cycling Program, there's also the option to go on that trip with us as well. So it really is an amazing course, and it's one of the first of its kind where we are delivering it entirely online. You don't have to actually come into college. You come into college basically twice a year, once for the induction, but that's at Manchester. The second time is for a kind of assessment day, and those are the only 2 times that you will come in per year. The way we timetable the classes, we try to make sure that we can get as many of the classes into the first part of the day as possible, and generally speaking, your lessons will be timetabled either Monday and Tuesday or Monday and Wednesday, depending on whether you're in the first year or the second year. That means that you will get effectively 2 half days for training and 3 whole days for training. And we want you to be able to maximize the time spent training in the winter as well, so that you hit the beginning of the season in absolute tip-top condition. In terms of our alumni, most of you will know Josh Tarling, who's currently in his first year with INEO Grenadiers, but currently we have Izzy Sharp, Whitworth-Hay, and Will Salter, who are on the Junior GB Academy programs. And we also have Finn Webb, who's recently progressed onto the under-23 paracycling program with British Cycling. So I'm currently filming this in the very prestigious 24/7 shop in Cirencester, and as you can see behind me, 24/7 specialise in some of the top brands in cycling. And right behind me in the corner there is a signed jersey from Tadej Pogačar. Tadej Pogačar was achieving extraordinary results from a very young age. And that kind of makes a point really that I think is really relevant here. There was a time when junior riders would have to kind of re-establish themselves again at under 23 level in order to be able to progress further into the sport. But I think with the likes of Pogačar, and we've seen more recently Juan Ayuso, you could say Tom Pidcock, Remco Evenepoel, Josh Tarling, we can see that actually lots and lots of juniors now are progressing much faster than they ever were. So I think one of the things that junior riders need to be mindful of is that actually you don't need to wait. You don't need to be as patient as you used to have to be. And so in a way that makes your junior years that little bit more important. Our objective here with our program is to give you all of the support that we can so that the pressure is off from education, because your education interests are aligned with your own personal interest and ambition, but also you continually feel like you're in an environment where your cycling and your ambition and your dreams are understood. We really understand what it is you're trying to achieve, and we will do everything we can to help you to get there. And who knows, in the next couple of years, maybe your name might be on a jersey sat behind me here. So don't make education your plan B. Make education and training and racing your simultaneous plan A.